on mark. Hey guys, what's going on? Ron here with East Coast Jeep SRT. So I got good news and bad news to report on this week. Start with the bad news. The bad news is I can't figure out what that bogging or hesitation was that I spoke about online. So for those of you who are just joining us who don't know what I'm talking about, the other night coming home from work, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, some Suburban, clowning a bourbon next to me. He kept pulling up next to me and like gunning it and going real fast, and you know, obviously he was like just trying to get me to like open it up a little bit. So figured I'd oblige him. Pulled up to the next light, put the vehicle in track mode, light turns green, I stomp it, and that was it. For a half a second, I mean, it was literally like, and then boom, boom, right on it. And I mean, I took off because it's a bourbon. I mean, what are you gonna do? The Suburban ain't, and it's not quick at all. But he had to be laughing his ass off that the damn thing just bogs so poorly. I mean, it happened to me one other time, and I never mentioned it because I thought it was a fluke. Twice now, I'm trying to figure out why that occurred. I was at the track. I was in track mode, and I must have done something wrong, and I went to take off, and it, you know, bogged down real bad hesitation. Last night's settings, just so we're clear, it was in track mode. There was nothing else. I had the, what do you call it? The traction control was off. I didn't touch the brake, or, well, I went right from the brake right to the gas, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I literally just mashed the pedal to the floor, and it just died on me. Just died, and then it took off, and of course, you know, I was ahead of the bourbon, but by the time he pulled up, it was only a block. He was probably laughing his ass off that it, you know, went limp like that. I mean, limp faster than Ron Jeremy after a money shot. It was just bleh, and then gone. That was that's my bad news. I'm trying to figure out why. I posted on a couple of the Jeep SRT pages to discuss it and see if anybody could, you know, troubleshoot it. I have no idea. I mean, I'm not doing anything to this engine until the summertime. We're seriously looking at the Pro Charger now. I just shared a video on my Facebook page showing them install one on a Jeep SRT, and I'll tell you what, I mean, it's like 8 to 10 hours of work for a shop. Probably people like HHP down in Delaware, High Horse Performance, who do these things over and over again, probably save a little bit more time. So that's what we're looking at, and then this summer I'll have them troubleshoot it and get everything nice and tuned up. But it was embarrassing. You know, nobody wants to go limp when you got to perform, right, guys? Right? So that sucks. So good news. Let's push the bad news out of the way. Let's just move on with the good news. And the good news is Brian from Elite Custom Lighting contacted me. A trailer hitch cover that he's been working on that I'm going to show you now in the corner of your screen. If you look right here, look. Oh, in the corner of your screen, is finally ready. And listen, you know, a lot of people don't like LED lights and stuff like that, but for the SRT beveled hitch cover, when we cut the lights out, it's kind of like the X-Looms, except it's a lot better, because X-Loom just has solid colors. They do not have these high intensity flow series LEDs, RGBW flow series, that you can only get right now. Well, that you can get from Anthony over at Lighting Trends. You got to check out Anthony at Lighting Trends. It's all a company based here in the United States. That way you don't have to worry about shipping and times if you're ordering from X-Loom. And nothing against X-Loom. I really like their products. I really do. They're quality work and solid builds. But let's be honest, you know, it's a little bit more expensive. Takes a little bit longer to get. And I'd rather invest in somebody that's local, and this guy's from New Jersey. And you know what? The guy has sent me free items just to test. I mean, why would I not like him, you know? All of his products are top-notch. The SRT Lumens badge that I have in the front, that's Flow Series LEDs, 300 plus patterns. I mean, if you're into the color lights, cool. If you're not, and it's all tacky, then I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. Friday morning, excuse me, Friday morning, the door lock finally gets fixed. We're finally taking this into the dealership to get it replaced. I don't have to worry about warranty work anymore. I went with the Max Care plan. Some of you guys that follow me already know that. I extended this thing for a total of 7 years, 100,000 miles, and I got 36.4 right now. So I'm good to go. I just wanted to get something to make sure that all these little nuances, these little problems can get taken care of. And this is a pain in the ass. Believe it or not, at first I wasn't in a rush to get it fixed, but when you have to take your physical key out of your key fob and constantly lock or unlock the damn door, it is a pain in the ass. So that's what I have to do on Friday morning, drop the vehicle off. Saturday morning, drive over to New Jersey. It's about a 45-minute drive over to Brian's shop, and we'll do a whole complete video of him installing it. And I don't know, maybe he'll want to produce these. I'm sure you would have to provide your hitch cover, and I don't know if he's going to cut the letters out for you, because I already provided him one with the letters already pre-cut. But it's a lot cheaper. Let me tell you, it's a lot cheaper than Xloom. And just from, if you look at the video again, you could see, you know, you're getting all different types of color patterns, and they're the high intensity LEDs, not just your 50/50 ones. We're almost into the New York. I'm not even gonna edit that out because I just freaking tripped over my tongue. So we're almost into the new year. In about another week, I'm going to announce what you need to do to enter for the January giveaway and how much we're giving away. I think I mentioned that before. I'm going to look for something, maybe a cleaning kit or something to throw in to ship to you too, or maybe for a secondary prize. Cash is always great. Who doesn't like cash? Plus, it's instant. As soon as you guys contact me, like the recent gentleman from the Air Force, as soon as he contacted me, I PayPal'd it to him. He got it. And I love to communicate through Facebook or social media, and I'll be like, look, I just sent it. Let me know when you get it. And a minute later, he's like, I got it. You know, that's always great to know that it's there. You know, when I ship something, I'm always like, oh my God, is it going to get lost? Is it going to get broken? I mean, so that's always good. I'm going to try for the first time this Wawa chili soup. Now, I attempted, I don't know if you can see on the container, it's spilled on the side of the container, because my stupid ass attempted to eat this while I was driving down here to work today. And luckily, this hoodie is brand new, so it still has some kind of coating on it, and the chili soup, whatever you want to call it, didn't stain that I can see. It was spilled all over me. I look like a jackass. I'm going to attempt to eat this now. Not on camera, obviously, but I'm freaking dying here, and I got to try to do my lunch, this update, and so forth. It's not bad. It's not scatol, as my buddy Nick would say, scatol. It's Italian wedding soup, Nick, okay? It's scatol. You cracked me up, brother. This isn't bad. I'm not a spokesperson for Wawa, but I'll tell you what, I eat there almost every day. I'm trying to think if we got anything else coming up this weekend. Yes. Damn, I always forget shit. Saturday, after we get the hitch cover installed and I get that video done, we're heading over. My fiance, every year for Christmas, she knows me so well, got me a $100 gift card for the beer store, my favorite place to go. So after my buddy Nick and a couple of people had said, why don't you review some beers? I'm like, I don't know, this is a car channel, but I'll freaking review anything. If you guys love beers and different types of beers, you're in the tri-state area, or if you're local to Philly, you don't have to be in Philly, but Darren owns the beer store at Franklin Mills Mall. He also has one in Ardmore, and he has one in Southampton. Got to check these places out if you're local. The one at Franklin Mills Mall is the largest one. He's got 27 plus taps in the back. Big giant flat screen televisions for sports. He's always got something new on tap. He's got thousands. And when I say thousands of beers, I mean thousands of beers. If you go to his Facebook page, The Beer Store Philly, it's just like walking down an inside a shopping, you know, like the Acme. You're walking down rows and rows of class, everything's categorized. You want your Hefeweizens, your crystal Weizens, your Belgians, your everything. It's just huge. So I'm gonna grab one of these GoPros, go in there, grab my beer, and sit down. Hopefully he's there, because usually when he's there, he likes to open up bottles and test with you. And the guy wants you to try new stuff. That's the best thing. He's one of the most personable, nicest guys in the world. I can't say anything better. The guy is just a great guy. So if you're ever in the area and you want to stop in there, say, hey, Darren, I wanted to check out your place. Ron, told me to stop in. He'll know who I am. Trust me, when you say I'm one of the only Rons he knows. Say, Ron told me to stop in. Talks highly of you, and the guy's going to, get you set. So that's Saturday afternoon. I don't know what you all are doing for New Year's. Really, I don't know what I'm doing yet either, but I hope you all have a safe and happy New Year's Eve and New Year coming up. I hope you don't have any problems with your vehicles, whatever you drive. Like I said, I try to be as informative as I can, as much as I know, but I don't know it all. And I appreciate every single person that I constantly mention within the community. I learn a lot by reading. Sometimes you just have to shut up and listen, or in some cases, just shut up and read. And Scott Moberly. I always mention the same guys. Joe Solismo, who handles the Velgen rims. The Scott Velgen's rims are amazing. The guys from HHP in Delaware, the Pro Charger people. All this information is just out there, but if I get something good, I'll pass it along. All the people that I use here locally, if you need good people, like Brian, Elite Custom Lighting, all these links will be below. Anthony at Lighting Trends. Joe from Custom Coatings, that's a K, Custom, and Coatings with a K and a Z. He always cracks up because I make sure I say that, because people search for it and can't find it. Also, Ryan over at Exact Art, who originally did my first trailer hitch cover. He's done a lot of my installs electronically for me. He did the DRL mod for me from Mr. Smallwood, and he's also, his interior work is amazing. All his cars go to SEMA. I mean, you should check this guy out on Instagram. It's Exact Art Philadelphia, and Ryan has just put out some amazing looking cars. That's about it. I think that's all I have for an update today. I rambled on enough, but that's all I have for you today. I got about 15 minutes to hurry up and slurp this soup down and eat my quesadilla, and then I got to get into work. And fingers crossed that my aircraft is on time tonight. Fingers crossed. That's an inside thing with my buddies from work. Hopefully we don't go red. Fingers crossed. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Stay tuned. I think Saturday or Sunday, going into the new year, I'll announce the January giveaway and what I'm planning on doing for that. I want to make it special for the new year. I want to make it huge. Maybe I'll break it up. Maybe it'll be a couple $100 for individuals, so more people have a chance to win, or just one big giant pot. Go crazy in the new year, So that's what I got coming up. Stay tuned. Please subscribe if you haven't. That helps me, and then in turn, Endless Cycle helps you guys. And also, if you have any questions, comment below. I don't know everything, but if you ask me a question I don't know, I'll do some fact checking and find some citations to help you out and set you on your way if I can. I mean, I don't mind helping other people. And to the guy in the Suburban early this morning, if you're on here and you were the guy next to me when my car went limp, I hope you had a good laugh out of that. Still kicked your ass, but I mean, it is what it is. It's all I have, people. Have a nice day. I'm out.